What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. I got a really exciting video for you guys today. I'm going to be touching base on the brand new hypercharger that I did a video on prior. Just give me 1 second here. I'm putting something up. I don't want it to get in my way while I'm doing this video. Okay, should have done that before I started the video, but I just want to touch base with some information that I want to share with you guys on the upcoming hypercharger. Now, I know that a lot of people are going to say, oh, this is complete bullshit, and that there's no way this is going to happen, but I got news for you guys. It very much is happening. Of course, exact specs, exact horsepower is going to be hard to really go off of right now, considering nothing's been released and nothing's happening just yet. So I'm going to touch base on the important facts right now, and I'm going to keep it as simple as I can. So here we go. As of a few weeks ago, it was put into different articles online that the largest order, or the largest single order for a ZF Automotive hybrid transmission, was FCA. FCA has put in the second largest order, or single order, in the history for a hybrid transmission, only second to the current BMWs, which everybody knows a lot of BMWs are all-wheel drive. So if FCA is coming in second place, that means they ordered a ton of these transmissions, which are set up for hybrid. They replaced the torque converter, and it's like a weird setup that I'm really not used to seeing, as it's all fresh technology. But I'm telling you guys, it is really cool. I'm going to show you the website. I'm going to pull up my laptop and show you. It is an all-wheel drive transmission hybrid. So they're going to use that somehow and implement it with the e-torque setup that Dodge and FCA already have in place for the Ram trucks. And I don't know exactly how that's going to play out, considering we have an 808 horsepower Charger wide body red eye, or whatever they call it, coming. That's already for sure, because Randy Probst has already leaked those pictures by accident. Don't know how they got away from him, but they did. And he had his wide body Charger that he was at the track, and it shows a picture of the dashboard at 808 horsepower. Not only that, they brought back Tim Kuniskis, and even he admitted the wide body Charger with 707 horsepower is just the beginning, and admitted that they have a red eye Charger that they're currently testing, as they plan on going much further. I know they brought Tim Kuniskis back not only for the red eye wide body Charger and possible Angel, whatever they call that, I don't know, coming up, but also the fact of the wide body Charger hybrid and the Challenger hybrid, or the hypercharger and hyper Challenger. So let me see. Someone said my signal is weak, but I don't know what's going on here. Let me see. How is that? That should be better. I mean, I'd imagine that's probably a lot better. I don't know exactly what they're going to call it. How about now? Is that better? Okay, I just want to make sure it's better. So if you're watching this and it's not live, then you'll know. Okay, so let me restart that. For anybody who wants to skip to the 3-minute mark, go ahead. So basically, Dodge has just placed, or FCA placed, the second largest single order in history for a ZF Automotive 8-speed hybrid transmission. Second to only BMW, which is BMW's current order. What that means is they plan on doing something huge. They already have the e-torque for the Ram trucks, and now they've got this 8-speed automatic hybrid transmission that they're working on with ZF Automotive. If you followed Randy Probst, you'll see that he had a wide-body Charger with a Demon engine in it. The dashboard, which I've leaked on my Instagram and my other video, says 808 horsepower. So that being said, not only did Randy drive that car, Tim Kuniskis, who they brought back, admitted that the 707 horsepower version of the wide-body Charger is just the beginning, that they plan on going further. He admitted there's going to be a red-eye version of the Charger, although they didn't admit what they're going to call it. So we're looking at having an all-wheel drive hypercharger and possibly hyper Challenger, whatever they're going to call it. Probably not going to be a hyper Challenger Charger. They're going to come up with some creative name. We know Dodge. So they're going to be working hard with this all-wheel drive setup from Dodge, which is going to be insane. And the fact is that they've wasted so much money on this transmission. I can promise you they did not waste all that money doing the largest order, placing the largest single order next to BMW for an all-wheel drive hybrid transmission to fulfill orders on the Dodge Ram, or the Ram 1500, or a new hybrid vehicle they're releasing. So I know for 100% fact they're not doing that. They've already said they're going big. So now it's just a matter of what are they doing. let me see here. I'm reading some comments. What's going on, everybody? I just wanted to touch base on this. Motor Tube says Mopar look bad. He's the guy who owns a Mustang. And I mean, if he's going to sit there and talk shit, I mean, I don't know the guy, but I have refrained from making opinions in the past about Motor Tube. But if he's just going to come out and talk shit about me and say I make Mopar look bad, what, because I raced a ZR1 with an automatic transmission while I was stock? Let's get the facts straight, Motor Tube. If you really did say that, this is going to be, you know, directed at him. I don't make Mopar look bad, okay? Number one. Let's get that squared away. I had a 25 horsepower tune, and Mike at Street Speed said he was stock and he wasn't. He had an X-pipe, catless, which is good for 20 horsepower. And not only that, he had a GM intake. So he was making 25 wheel over stock, and I was making 25 wheel over stock, and he weighs 800 pounds less. How in the fuck does that make Dodge look bad, okay? I would love to see Motor Tube take his stock red eye. I will give him money, $1,000 bet right now on Motor Tube. Stock red eye, bone stock. I verify it. Mike verifies it. There is not a fucking chance in hell that he's going to beat Mike ZR1. Not a chance. It's fucking impossible. The car weighs 800 pounds more, and it's got 40 more horsepower. Good luck. Good luck. It's going to take a lot more. So I really don't care what he's got to say. Yeah, Mitchell, he says I suck. I mean, I'm the one who owns a red eye. Okay, so here's what we'll do right now. Forget talking shit, because talking shit is no good, and I don't like doing it, which is why on my channel I don't really have beef with anybody, because I don't do that kind of stuff. So here's what I'll have to say. How many times on my channel did I say I was going to do something and not do it? Tell me. So far, he's up to how many cars? He's already said he was going to buy like 4 or 5 cars and bought none of them. So I said I was going to get a Duramax when I had 14,000 subscribers. Actually, let's start out. I said I was going to get the Type R Integra when I had like 8,000. I bought it at like 5. I said I would get the Duramax when I had 15 or 20, and I had 13 and I got it. I said I'd get the red eye when I got the 25, and I bought it at 17. If you go back and watch all my videos, you will see that I kept my word on every single video that I said I was going to do. Everything I said I was going to do, vehicle-wise, I bought it. I did it. I did everything I said I would do. So he's already made 4 or 5 clickbait videos by not buying what he said he was going to buy. So that right there tells me that no, he makes himself look bad. He really does. And I don't really know him personally, so I can't say anything negative about him because I don't really know him. But if he's going to come out talking shit about me, he should be a little bit more prepared than that, because I don't scam and clickbait and pretend to buy vehicles for clicks and not buy them. And I also know that I'm smart enough to know that you can't beat a ZR1 with a stock red eye. No matter how good of a driver you are, it's a fucking automatic. Anyway, now that we get off that bullshit and get back to the subject at hand, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I got a new setup. I custom ordered mine, and I did that back in January. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, before I get back to the video, I got a new gimbal for my phone. So for the live videos, you guys can see how much smoother it is. I wanted to be able to move around and not have no handshakes. I don't know if you guys can tell, but yeah, I wanted to make it a lot smoother so it wasn't all shaky. So like I can move like this, but it's not gonna shake. Anyway, I know that's sidetracking a little bit here. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do cliff notes for you guys so we don't keep it too long. FCA put in the second largest single order in history for a ZF transmission, next to only BMW's current lineup. It's set to debut. It's going to be 2022. It's an all-wheel drive hybrid transmission. So basically, Dodge is setting up to get the Hypercharger, Hyperchallenger, whatever they're going to call them out there. We're going to have hybrids with e-torque assist. So you figure at 707 horsepower, if we were to go 717 plus the torque assist of 200, we're looking at a 900 horsepower car. So we're looking at Tesla competition, you could say. It looks like Dodge is not going after GM anymore, or Ford, if they even were to begin with. It looks like they really want to take on Tesla with the new hybrid setup. So that's what they're really doing. I'm going to show you guys the website. So give me a second. I'm opening up my laptop right now. I'm going to show you guys the hybrid setup. Sorry if you guys can't see my face, but holding the gimbal and trying to open a huge laptop is really difficult. Bear with me here. I can't get this laptop open. Oh, I'm going to show you guys the actual website, so you guys know that I'm not making this stuff up. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I'm going to turn it around here so you guys can see it. Let me see if I can flip this over. There we go. There we go. Okay. So you guys can see FCA will offer the new 8th Gen 8 HP with integrated electronic drive units in place of a torque converter for rear and all-wheel drive models starting in 2022. There's the transmission right there. This was not, and I repeat, this is not fake. This is Car and Driver, and it came directly from ZF Automotive. FCA freshly linked agreement will include significant number of hybrid units. Okay? The transmission supplier claims this is the second largest single order in history, second to only the recent signed deal with BMW for the same transmission. Production begins in 2022. Chrysler's no stranger to ZF 8-speed. I'll put the link down there in the video for you guys to go check it out. It's basically sitting here explaining it's going to be hybrid ready with electric drive unit in place, a torque converter, and the same unit that Ferrari, BMW, and Porsche are already using. Okay, so you guys can see it all right there. And right there, the current ones that are in the red eye are also licensed. So there you go. So everybody who doesn't believe what I'm saying, that's basically what's going to happen. So we're going to have hybrid, hypercharger, hyper challenger, stuff like that going on in the next, 2 to 3 years. I would say we're probably going to have about 2 more years left with the wide body charger, wide body challenger, red eye demon, the demon charger, whatever they call it, whether it's a red eye or something else. We're going to have another 2 years. They're going to release the Durango in a hellcat trim, and the Trackhawk might get a red eye, or the Durango might get a red eye. We're not exactly sure, but there's a lot of talks of it. We still have 2 years before they start production, and then we've got another year or so before everything's ready. So we've got till 2023 before that stuff even comes out. Let's take a look at the red eye since you guys have been wanting to see that. We're going to go ahead and take a quick, look at it for you guys. Get your fix for the day. Yeah, I just love this new gimbal. Really does take it to the next level. So just give you guys a shot of the rear. This is a really nice trail hawk. It really is. Oh. Yeah, it's very peaceful here. So what do you guys think of the camera movement with the new gimbal? Do you guys like it? Is it much better for a live video? Okay, so he basically said that I'm delusional and that Diablo Sports sucks. That's what he said. I'm delusional about horsepower. How old is MotorTube? What is he, like 18? 20? I've been building cars for 20 years. He was like barely born when I started working on cars. Delusional about horsepower, huh? Right. I only had a Charger Hellcat that put down the same numbers I'm going to put down with the red eye. Does MotorTube even know what the difference between a red eye and a Hellcat is?
Apparently not, because he bought a Mustang that kills people.
Let's do the math here, okay? I'm going to talk very slowly, and I'm going to direct this at him and anybody else who doesn't understand. A hellcat has a 2.3 liter blower. A red eye has a 2.7 blower, okay, or supercharger from IHI, both the same manufacturer, okay. The pulley on both vehicles are 335. Okay, so that means they're both going to run the same pulley. The difference is the red eye makes 15.5 pounds of boost and the hellcat makes 11.6. I wonder why that is. Most people don't really know. The reason is because the red eye has a bigger supercharger, which means more boost. Okay? So, if you take a hellcat and give it a 285 pulley and put it on the dyno, it's going to make the same power as a red eye with a tune because they're making the same boost. So you take a hellcat with a pulley and you take a stock red eye with an unlocked PCM, you tune them both at the same day on the same dyno, they're going to make damn near the same power. Okay? Boom. That's mind-blowing, right? This is not to you guys. This is to motor tuber, anybody who's hating. And I say bye-bye for not understanding that. That's how it works. So a red eye with a tune on 93 on a good day will make 800 wheel horsepower. Period. And with MS-109, it'll make 840 to 850. How do I know? Because I've been there and done it. Okay, so that's enough talking about MotorTube. If MotorTube wants to debate engines with me, I'm going to ask him this question. If he's so good at knowing cars, what is the lift, bore, and stroke of a Hellcat engine? What's the lift? Tell me what the cam lift is. Tell me the duration. Just tell me the duration of the lobe or the phase. Tell me. Don't look at a book, MotorTube. Don't open your book. Tell me what the bore and stroke is in a Hellcat engine. You don't know, do you? Yeah, well, I do, and I'm not going to give it away in the video. I'm going to wait for him to tell me that without looking it up on a book. So when he can go in a garage and pull pistons out and build his own engine, then I'll listen to what he has to say. No offense. But if he never talks shit about me, then everything I'm saying, I take back. But if he talks shit about me, then he deserves every bit of it, and I call it like I see it, and that's just how it is. But this video is not a hate video on him.
No, it's only, here's the thing. It's only shit talking if it's not true, okay? Corey knows his shit. You know he knows his shit. This idiot MotorTube doesn't know shit. He's too busy licking windows and sniffing piss out of toilets.
Yeah, no. Do not go over to MotorTube's page and follow him based on my rant. Don't do it. And like I said, everything I said about what I said today about MotorTube is nothing personal, but if he's gonna talk shit about me, then he needs to be able to back it up because I've been building cars and racing for 20 years. And I know how a car works and I know what it's gonna take to make a fast car. I've only owned a Hellcat, an SRT, Durango, a red eye, and countless cars before I started my YouTube channel. So it is what it is. I ain't got no hate for the guy. I ain't got no hate for him. I got nothing against the guy, really. I mean, I'm just calling it like it is. It is what it is. And when he buys a red eye and you know, can beat Mike or a ZR1, bone stock, then I'll believe him. Until that happens, which it will never. Pigs will fly first. Because we all know a stock red eye can't beat a stock ZR1. It's not possible. Not from a roll. Maybe if you have drag radials, straight slicks, and you have a diff brace, maybe. You might be able to do it in the quarter because they run like 10.3, 10.4, and red eyes can run 10.3, 10.4. It might be possible. YouTube Beef 2019. I appreciate that SHP, Gunny. But I don't want to turn this into a hijacked video, but, you know, if anybody knows what video it was that he talked shit, supposedly Demonology was talking shit too about me. And so maybe I'll have to do the same thing about him. Maybe I'll do another video tomorrow talking shit about him. So, you know, I don't know. He's going to try to clickbait, make fun of me and say that I make Mopars look bad. That motherfucker makes Mopars look bad. The motherfucker owns a Mustang and no Dodge and probably can't afford a Dodge, which is the reason why he still doesn't have one. I mean, whatever. Yeah, haters are gonna hate. It's all right. I don't care. I don't care. He can do whatever he wants and talk shit. I mean, this guy, he says I make Mopar look bad. But yeah, he is the guy that had an E85. Now get this, guys, get this. An E85 Challenger with 1,000 horsepower to the wheels is what he said. That's what he said, 1,000 horsepower to the wheels, E85, Hellcat Challenger, and Mike at Street Speed in his 720 still smoked him, okay? Now, I raced Mike, and there was a 2-car difference when I made 850 wheel horsepower, okay? Gutted. If he had 1,000 wheel horsepower like he claimed, he would have been right beside him, probably pulling away. It was a close race, but I highly doubt it was 1,000 because E85 doesn't make 1,000 wheel on a fucking Hellcat. It makes about 925. How do I know? Well, it just so happens that SRT Mush and Flat Out Performance is a friend of mine. And there ain't nobody in the business better when it comes to that besides Josh at HHP. And that's SRT Mush. Todd is his real name. And he specializes with HB tuners. And that's what he does. And he made like 925 on a red eye. You're not making 1,000 wheel on E85 on a Hellcat without some serious shit in it. And if you did, you'd be walking a 720. And if you can't beat a 720 with 1,000 wheel horsepower, then you need to take your ass off the strip and the street and stop pretending and being phony. So that's just the way it fucking is, because there's no way he made that kind of power. And even Mike was laughing at it. Mike and me were both laughing. There ain't no fucking way you're making 1,000 wheel on E85 with just an intake and an exhaust. I don't give a shit who you are, what you're doing. Just E85 and an intake and an exhaust and a tune and a pulley, you're not making 1,000. You need to do lower and upper 275. You need catless downpipes, maybe even a cam. Then you might make 1,000. But it's not gonna happen. It's just fucking stupid. And if he wants to sit here and go to war with me, I hope he's ready, because I'll put a video out on his dumb ass every fucking day of the week from here to eternity with nothing but facts. So I just hope that he wasn't talking shit about me, because I don't beef with anybody, but if he's going to talk shit, I'm going to open up the can. That's just how it's going to work. Anyway, I got a lot of plans for the Hellcat. I don't want to, or the red eye. Yeah, the red eye, Hellcat red eye, or just red eye. What I'm going to tell you guys is I got some big plans for the red eye. I'm going to touch base on that right now with you guys, and here's what I'm doing. I am going to do a video on weight reduction. I'm going to tell you guys every single thing that what the weight is in the red eye, like everything and what it weighs in the red eye. I'm going to take the seats out, back, front, panels, trunk. I'm going to tell you guys what everything weighs. I'm going to do a video on it. But as far as, me already weighing everything, I've already weighed everything in the car. And it's a lot. In about 30 minutes, I'll be able to take out several hundred pounds. So I got that video coming up for you guys as well. Lightweight reduction on the, red eye is coming immediately, and that's going to be the next video. And I also have other plans on the red eye as well. Let's see. I'm not going to race drag vehicles that run 8s. My car is in the 10s right now. The Leo Element, it's not clickbait. You got here too late. I already talked about that 10 minutes ago. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I just wanted to, put this out there on the hypercharger, let you guys know what's going on with it. And then, you guys came here and told me that someone was talking shit to I had to set that straight. I really did. Also could probably maybe get a lightweight windshield. I don't know how that will go over, but I know they make them, and there's different versions, different, materials. I have to look into that. But I have it all in the works of where I'm going to get out 200 pounds in the next couple of weeks from this car. So, Donald, that's hilarious, man. That's super hilarious. Thanks, Social. I appreciate it. Thanks, Frost. Carbon fiber hood would be a great idea. A really great idea. The Prius, I know, right? I don't have the lightweight package, but on my next video, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what's going on with the red eye as far as weight. I'm going to weigh everything in front of you and tell you what it weighs, show you on a scale. Let's just say that in the next couple of weeks, this car is going to be 200 pounds lighter, straight up. And, with a full interior, it's still going to be about 60 to 80 pounds lighter. It's going to be great. Let's see. The Demon race seats, I'll have to look at it. Yeah, JMC, I met Demonology. Demonology is a great guy. I just heard that he was saying negative things about me. I don't know if it's true, but I've met him, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Front seats are powered, but only sliding, not reclining. So Ram Rebel TRX is coming in 2021, and I'll have a video on that as well. But, you know, like I said, the hybrid charger, hypercharger is going to be amazing, but we're not exactly sure on the exact specs or with the Challenger either. So we'll have to see. We'll have to totally see what's going on with that. I want to thank you guys for coming out here and watching or clicking on here and watching me. Today, I got, like I said, new gimbal, so things can be nice and smooth from now on. And things are going to be a lot better. I'm going to be doing lighter brakes as well. I got so much stuff that I plan on doing to the red eye, especially with weight reduction, which is the most important part of this vehicle. But as far as, you know, the hypercharger, it's going to be coming out in 2023, I'd imagine. 2022, 23. I showed you guys earlier in the video about the transmission. So it looks really awesome. Stay tuned for tomorrow's live video. We're going to talk about the red eye and what things weigh. I may go live tomorrow. It may be a vlog. I'm not sure yet, but some really cool stuff I want to inform you guys about tomorrow. Yeah, you need injectors, cam, tune, pulley, upper and lower, E85, dyno tune, and even then you're probably still at 950, 975. It's close, but to make just flat out make 1,000 wheel is very hard. Unless you change the supercharger, go with the Kenny Bell. If you go with a 4.5 liter Kenny Bell, you can make like 1,200. That's for another topic. That might actually fry his brain. Oh my God, I can put a Kenny Bell in there? Yep, motor tube, you could do that, buddy. You could put a Kenny Bell on there and you could make a lot more power than you will an E85 and an IHI blower. But we'll save the rest of what I got to say for another fucking video. Anyway, guys, you are the best. Thank you so much for watching, keeping it real. And anybody who thinks I make Dodge look bad, then I'm sorry you feel that way. But my video was basically a stock red eye versus stock ZR1 from a roll, and I had 800 pounds more in my vehicle, period. So be sure not to skip the ads. Watch them, support the channel in this very expensive build that I'm going to be doing for you guys. I really appreciate it. Be sure to share this video when it posts to YouTube and it's no longer live. Be sure to watch it, comment, interact with everybody, and have a good time with this video. We'll see you guys on the next one, which is going to be tomorrow. Check out the store, drivewithdemons.com. Support the channel there as well. Check out my brother's channel, This Can't Be Happening, and check me out over on Twitch, Drive with Demons. Later, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Remember, the hypercharger is coming, and there's the proof in this video. I showed it earlier. The transmission is in the works. It's going to be great. We'll see you on the next video. Take care, and we'll see you on the next video.